जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदनन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरावनचारि यमुनतीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुञ्जबिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे. This merciful Lord Shri Radha Madhav Gaur Nitai ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So today is the most auspicious day of the appearance day of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which we celebrate as Poornima. So today is a very auspicious, very special day for every Gaudiya Vaishnava, because Krishna, with the mood of devotion of Srimati Radharani, appeared 500 years ago in the holy land of Navadvip as Sri Krishna Chaitanya to enlighten every fallen soul to reach back home, back to Krishna, that is Golok Vrindavan. And on this auspicious day, we have to be increasing our love and devotion towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Sri Radha Madhava. So in today's session, we will go through something called Udvamnaya Tantra. Okay. Udvamnaya Tantra is something which is a part of Vedas. So Tantra is a part of Vedas which we use during yajna. So Udvamnaya Tantra is one such tantra where we get it from, different things actually, like I think we get this from Yajurveda. So now here we can see the tantra, and Krishna says, Avataram imam kritva jiva nishtara hetuna kalau mayapurim gatva bhavishyami sachi sutaha. So Krishna is saying, for the deliverance of the conditioned souls in Kali Yuga, I will incarnate Sridham Mayapur as the son of Srimati Sachi Devi. So Krishna is saying that I will take my birth as Sachi Suta. Sachi Suta means the mother of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Sachi Devi. So I will come as the son of Sachi Devi in Kali Yuga in the land of Sri Dham Mayapur to deliver the conditioned souls, the fallen souls. So the land of Sri Dham Mayapur is the manifestation of Krishna Loka, that is Golok Vrindavan. So Mayapur is not different from Vrindavan. Vrindavan and Mayapur are same. No. Klim Gauraya Namaha iti sarva lokeshu pujita maya ramanga vijayhi vak vijayena cha pujita sadaksha kivitoyam matva rajasuradhruma. So this is saying, this Gaura mantra, Klim Gauraya Namaha, is worshipped by all the people in the world by using the Bija mantras of Maya, Rama, Anaga and Saraswati. I have chanted to you this 6-syllable Gaura mantra, which is like a desire tree because it fulfills all our desires, grants us pure love for Krishna. So this is actually this point, the Klim Gauraya Namaha was written by Vyasadeva. That is already there in Udvam Tantra from 3.14 to 16. So they are saying, so we have Bija mantras of Maya, Rama, Anaga and Saraswati. We have Bijaksharas. Actually, Bijakshara means something that is written for one's awakening of spiritual knowledge. But this Bijakshara will attain you pure knowledge, that is love towards Krishna, Krishna Bhakti. Okay. Now, the Udvamaya Tantra, it starts. It is actually a conversation between Shiva and Parvati. Okay. So it has nearly about 35, slokas. Okay. And there are 9 extra slokas. So it takes a lot of time if we go through all the slokas. So we'll go through some important slokas in this. Okay. So Shiva is instructing Parvati in the sloka. Now, the 11th sloka says, Naham vasami kailase natvam vasasi madgruhe nadeva divi tishtanti vishayo navane vane. I do not reside in Kailasa. Kailasa is the abode of Lord Shiva. That is the place where Shiva resides. But Shiva is saying, I don't reside in Kailasa. You do not reside in my home. The demigods do not reside in heaven. The sages do not stay in the forest. And next he is saying, Sarve vayam navadvipe tishtama premalalasah gaura gaureti gayanta sankirtana parabhui. Overwhelmed with the great longing for obtaining pure love for Krishna, we all stay in Navadvipa. All of us constantly perform Sankirtana, singing Gaura, Gaura, while residing there. So, Shiva is saying that I don't reside in Kailasa and you don't reside in my house. We all stay in Navadvipa, saying Gauranga, Gauranga, singing pure love to Krishna. That is what they do, because Shiva and Parvati are greatest Vaishnavas. Vaishnava Ram Yadha Sambhu. Shiva is the greatest Vaishnava. And of course, see, Parvati is having another name, Vaishnavi. She is the first female Vaishnava. So, all the Vaishnavas reside in the holy land of Navadvipa. Actually, Mayapur is one of the Navadvipa means 9 islands. Mayapur is one of those. Okay, it is also called as Simantara Dvipa. Next, ये न कृतिनो देवी नवद्वीपे वसन्ति ते जीवने मरणे तेषं पतिः एको महाप्रभु. Goddess, the extremely fortunate devotees who live in Navadvipa, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his human form is their only Lord in this life and also after death. Now we need to understand this. So, Shiva is saying that all the greatest fortunate devotees, they live in Mayapur. That's why to relish the pastimes with Vaishnavas, Krishna in the mood and form of a devotee, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes to Mayapur so that he can perform his leelas before his appearance, in his appearance, and after his disappearance also. Now, the next coming slokas, okay, this one actually. Panchatattvamakam Gauram Krishna Chaitanya Samanyakam Ye Bhajanti Navadvipe Te Me Priyatamah Kila. They who in Navadvipa worship Lord Goura, who is known as Sri Krishna Chaitanya, in his 5 features are most dear to me. So, we have Panchatattva. What are the Panchatattva? What is Panchatattva? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself. We have Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balram. We have Gadadhar Pandit, who is Radharani's incarnation. We have Advaita Acharya, who is the incarnation of the combination of Vishnu and Shiva. See, Advaita Acharya's incarnation is so beautiful. Advaita Acharya is not just one single person. It is a combination of Hari-Hara, combination of Shiva and Vishnu. And Advaita Acharya is the senior most in all those people. Advaita Acharya is senior to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but still, he himself, he devoted his life for the devotion of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. And we have Srivas Pandit, who is the incarnation of Narad Muni. Okay. Now, the coming slokas, they talk about the Dvipas. It is all about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Now, why did we get the name Mayapur? So, we have to see these things. Tvam himaya hare shakta durghatana patiyasi chinmayam antardityam achadhyasi samprutam. So, O Parvati, your Lord Hari's insurmountable and formidable illusionary potency. At present, you cover the spiritual sun shining there. So this is happening, this sloka is telling about the incarnation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Mayapur. So Parvati or Durga is none other than Maya Devi. Maya Devi is the external energy of Krishna. So she is very powerful, because she is directly empowered by Krishna. So she is very powerful and very energetic. Okay. So she is covering the spiritual sun, because Krishna is not available for everyone so easily. Maya covers Krishna for non-devotees, so that Krishna can find out who is really devoted their life, and Krishna picks only them to be his servants. All the other people, the rest, are covered by the illusion of Maya Devi. The next sloka says, Tato Maya Purakhyata Yoga Pitasya Bhutale प्रौढमाया तव ख्यातिः सर्वत्र वर्तते प्रिये. For that reason, Yogapitha is known as Mayapura, the city covered by Maya. You eternally reside there as Praudha O beloved. Why we got the name Mayapur means Maya means Maya Devi, Pura means covered. So Mayapur is a city that is covered by Maya Devi. So no non-devotees can enter and exploit that city. Only the pure Vaishnavas who reside in Mayapur are not affected by Maya, because the non-devotees won't affect them. Okay. Kate tu pulinabhyasya bhyasam kare sui Goura vigrahe vamsivatam samashritya tvampasi Vaishnavanjanan. When Lord Gauranga personally enjoys his pastimes on the shore there, you stay nearby in Vamsivata to protect the Vaishnavas. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is powerful, he can protect all the devotees. But Maya Devi is also a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Krishna, instead of, doing the work himself, he wants to give the credit to his devotees. Just like in Kurukshetra, if Krishna thinks he can smash all the Kauravas in just a second, but Krishna didn't do that. Krishna gave the chance to Pandavas so that they can attack, they can finish off the opponents. It is already said, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Padho Dhanudhara, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhuta Dhvanitir Gatir Mama. When Krishna is personally present, the victory is already there, but Krishna won't interfere in your victory. Krishna wants to give that acknowledgement and credit to you. That is Krishna. Okay. Navadvipa samam sthanam Sri Gauranga samah Prabhu Krishna prema samapraptir nasta durge kadashana. So now, O Durga, no place in the creation is equal to Navadvipa. No master is as merciful as Lord Gauranga, and no attainment in the whole world is equal to the pure love for Krishna. This is very important to understand. Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shucha. You surrender into me, then I will take care of you. Krishna says this. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. He is not even saying that you surrender unto me. Just chant the holy name, I will protect you. Just chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just chant that, and I will protect you. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. Krishna tests you. But the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radharani. Radharani is very merciful actually. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is automatically merciful. That's why, for any beginner, it is recommended to worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is merciful. Krishna is sometimes is tricky. He wants to trick his devotees. He wants to test his devotees. But if you take the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna will automatically protect you. Okay? So, Etadhi janma safalyam Vaishnavanam visheshatah bhajanam Srinavadvipe vraja lokanusarataha. The success of life, especially for the Vaishnavas, is to worship Lord Krishna in Navadvipa and to follow in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavan. This is a very, very important point to understand. So, what is the real success of life? Real success is becoming a millionaire, buying Bugatti, buying Lamborghini, or buying some island, a world tour. These are all not success of life. They're temporary. For that moment you can enjoy, but that is not permanent. But if you are a Vaishnava, you are always happy because Golokena Premadhana Harinama Sankirtana. So the Harinam Sankirtan that is coming is coming from Krishna Loka. Krishna Loka is permanent. It is not temporary like Bhulok. So the sound vibration that is coming from Golok Vrindavan, which is Harinam Sankirtan, is also eternally happy. We say, right, Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Vasavigraha. The name of Krishna is as equivalent as Krishna. And Krishna is Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. It is Sachidananda. Krishna is Sachidananda. Krishna is always happy. And Krishna's holy name is as equivalent as Krishna. So the Harinam Sankirtan is also eternally happy. You chant on your beats, you do kirtan, you do bhajans, you'll always be happy. So that is the power of kirtan and bhajans. Now, to worship Krishna in Navadvipa is the real success of life. Why? See, we have to understand a point here. Krishna is present everywhere. Krishna is there. It's called as Sarvantaryami, one who resides internally in everything. So, to feel Krishna or to get the mercy of Krishna, there is no need for you to go, to Badrinath or to Tirupati or to some other holy places. No. Krishna is even present in your heart as Paramatma. Krishna is there in every atom. Krishna is present in the altar which you worship in your house. So why should we go to Dham? Why should we go to Vrindavan? Why should we go to Tirupati? Why should we go to Navadvip? Or why should we go to Srirangam? Why? The reason Bhagavatam says that is, when you go to Dham, a place, a holy place, you can find Vaishnavas. And Vaishnavas are greater than Krishna. Vaishnavas are precious to Krishna. And you won't find pure Vaishnavas at every place. You can find pure Vaishnavas only in spiritual places, like Mayapur, like Navadvip, like Vrindavan, like Dwarka, or Tirupati, Simhachalam, Badrinath, Srirangam, Tirunantapur. So these places, they have pure Vaishnavas. And once life is successful, when you have the association of the senior Vaishnavas. And Shivaji is saying another point here. Follow in the footsteps of residents of Vrindavan. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, sorry, I forgot that. What is it? Actually, so Gopi Bhattu Pada Padma Kamala Dasa Dasanu Das. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, sorry for the interruption, actually I forgot that sloka, so I've got to search that. I apologize for that. So, Krishna says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that you should be the servants of gopis. When you serve, so Gopi Bhattu means the husband of Krishna, and Krishna's servant is Radharani. Radharani's servant is the gopis, and their servants. We have already discussed about this. So one should be the servant of their lotus feet, the lotus feet of gopis. That's what Shiva is saying, Lord Shiva is saying. Follow in the footsteps of the residents of Vrindavana. The residents of Vrindavana are gopis, and we have to follow their footsteps. Okay. And actually every sloka in this is very, very important, but due to lack of time, I've got to shorten this. Vayam dinam navadvipe prayage kalpayapanat Varanasi nivasat vasavatirtha nishevanat. By staying for a single day in Navadvipa, one attains all the results of living for a kalpa. Kalpa means 4.32 billion years at Prayaga, staying for a long time at Varanasi, or serving all the other holy places. Just you live for one day in Mayapur, it is equivalent to staying, it is equivalent to taking bath in Ganga, the Sangama which we have in Allahabad, for 4.32 billion years. That means some millions of lives. If you stay at Prayaga, it is equivalent to staying in Navadvipa for one day. So Navadvipa is such a great place. Yat tvattatva Navadvipe yad annam tan niveditam tad grahyam brahmana sakshat chandalat api chandike. O goddess Chandika, if a brahmana is offered Gaur Prasadam anywhere in Navadvipa, he should accept it, even if it is given by a Chandala. So don't get mesmerized with this word, Chandala. I will explain you what it is. So, the prasadam, the offering that we get, the bhoga which we get after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has accepted it, even if it is offered to a brahmana by someone who is, who eats dogs, who is unsocial, even though if they give the Gaur Prasadam from their hands, it is so pure. Actually, in the Daiva Varnashrama system, Brahmanas won't accept the foodstuff that is prepared by non-devotees or non-Vaishnavas. So here the Chandala means one who eats dog. One who eats dog is of course a non-Vaishnava, because one who takes non-vegetarian foodstuff, according to the scriptures, is not even considered as a human being. Of course, now this is not the time, because it has become generalized. Everyone is taking non-vegetarian foodstuff. But Shastras explicitly say that one who takes non-vegetarian foodstuff is unfit to live as a human being. That is the verdict of Shastras. But that's okay. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that he even says, you don't even follow the regulative principles first. What are the 4 regulative principles? The 4 regulative principles are no meat eating, no intoxication. Intoxication means alcohol, onion, garlic, tea, coffee, etc. They all come under intoxication because they toxicate your spiritual consciousness. For example, you take onion, garlic. I've got this experience a lot of times. When I say to my friends that my food doesn't have onion, garlic, they ask me, what? You don't have onion, garlic in your food? How come you're eating that? So, people are addicted. These are addictives. Tea and coffee. If someone who is having the habit of drinking tea or coffee daily, if he doesn't get tea one day, he will become a demon. He will become a monster. Where is my tea? Where is my tea? Where is my coffee? Bed coffee. Where is my bed coffee? So, people, they become, mad. Maniac. So, that kind of thing is not good for one's spiritual consciousness. No, one should not be addicted to anything except Krishna. So, onion, garlic, tea, coffee, they are prohibited. Not only in Krishna consciousness, but in Sanatana Dharma, onion, garlic are strictly prohibited. Meat eating is strictly prohibited. And we have no gambling. No, like with cards, gambling, you know about gambling, right? And no illicit sex. Illicit sex is something, sex before marriage or adharmic married intercourse. Okay, this is a very deep topic to understand, but when the time comes, if Krishna permits time, we get this very detailed, in a detailed manner in Bhagavad Gita. At that time we can speak about this. So one should not indulge in illicit intercourse. So these are the 4 regulative principles. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that even you follow or you do not follow, first you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, very sincerely, and at some point of time, Krishna, in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, gives you the mercy so that you can follow these 4 regulative principles very strictly. And I just want to add to you some other point. This is a very important point, so that's why I'm highlighting this. One who wants to follow these 4 regulative principles and do their Krishna Bhakti perfectly, one has to come to 16 rounds of chanting as quickly as possible. So this is recommended in Shastras. If you want, and this is actually practically proven. If one wants to become Krishna conscious, one who is very eager to follow the 4 regulative principles, before that, sorry for the interruption. So one who wants to be very sincere to follow the 4 regulative principles, one should be double sincere to chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra daily. Unless until, mark my words, unless until you come to 16 rounds of chanting perfectly, you cannot get, the control on mind. And this is actually a point in Shastra. We have 16 senses. I don't exactly remember that. If I get it, I'll post it in the group about what that is. In total we have 16 senses, and these 16 rounds of chanting will purify all those 16 senses. Unless until your 16 senses, the 5 gross and 5 subtle, the 5 elements and your mind, these are the 16 senses. Okay? The 16 senses, I'll just write them. The 16 senses are 5 gross senses, that is our eyes, nose, ears, mouth and skin. 5 subtle senses, what are those? Hearing, seeing, touching, taking smell and tasting. These are the 5 subtle senses. And we have 5 elements. 5 elements are earth, water, fire, ether and air. We have all the 5 elements, the Pancha Bhutas in our body. And the last one is mind. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15 and 1 is 16. So these 16 senses should be purified. Unless until they are not pure or not in contact with Krishna Japa, one cannot come to the position where he can observe the 4 regulative principles. This is very important. So some people say that I will chant 16 rounds after I get habituated to 4 regulative principles. No, that is not possible. That is illogical. Unless until You chant one round for each of your sense. The senses will not be purified because they said Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Kevalam. Kalau nasthaiva, nasthaiva, nasthaiva. Gatiranyadha. To clean yourself. That is nastha. To clean yourself. There is no other option than Harinam. So if you want to clean these 16 senses, first of all you have to clean each and every sense with Harinam. That is chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So I'm not pressurizing you, but this is my personal request to all. You come to 16 rounds of chanting as quickly as possible. Today is Poornima, right? So increase your rounds. Increase your rounds. Only this can save you. Nothing else can save you in this material world. Come to 16 rounds of chanting as quickly as possible. You know, I've seen one devotee. He works in a very big organization, and he has joined the movement in 2016 or 2017. And believe it or not, after he joined, just within 1 month, he came to 16 rounds of chanting. In 2 months, he took initiation, 2-3 months, and he took Brahman Diksha also. So it is your willpower. It depends. It does not depend on your situation. Situation will be created by God. It solely depends upon your dedication and sincerity. You have to fix in your mind, I shall do this. I have to do this. You can even demand Krishna, give me the power, give me the situation to do 16 rounds of chanting. I'm trying so hard. Why are you not giving this? Then Krishna will definitely give you. See, we have a saying, I don't know how many of you know, it is in Telugu. I'll translate it in English. If you don't ask your mother to keep food, she won't keep you. She won't provide you food. It is said as Adigite gaani ammaina annam pettadu. That is the actual saying in Telugu. So if you don't ask, Krishna, give me the power, give me the strength, give me the situation to chant 16 rounds. How come you get that situation if you cannot ask Krishna? So you have to take this deep inside your heart that yes, I have to chant 16 rounds. I have to come to 16 rounds as quickly as possible. Then only Krishna will provide the seed of chanting in your heart. Once you fix in your mind that I have to chant 16 rounds daily, all the situation will be arranged just within no time. So this is very important to understand. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has recommended that you should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you chant this, Krishna will automatically be pleased. And when Krishna is pleased, the situation will be created within no time, just like that. Okay? Now, so I will provide this PDF to you when you are, free in your time. Kindly go to this PDF of Udhamnaya Tantra. So now, let us end this session just by saying, going through Sloka. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Namaha. Translation prepared by His Divine Grace Abhay Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself, appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani, and you are widely distributing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you. So, Krishna, the sloka is saying, Krishna himself is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of Srimati Radharani. And Krishna came as Gauranga to spread, to distribute pure love of Krishna, so that all the fallen souls like us can be elevated to the platform of Goloka Vrindavan. And what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says? See, I'll tell you something. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, though is Krishna himself, who is the origin of all the Vedas, Mahaprabhu wrote only 8 verses in his entire avatar. That is called as Sikshashtakam. Siksha Ashtakam. Siksha means teaching. Ashtakam means literature with 8 verses. So these 8 verses I will go to now. Kindly hear. Susikshashtakam Cheto Darpanamarjanam Bhava Mahadavagninirvapanam Shreyah Kaiva Chandrika Vitaranam Vidyavadhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Patipadam Poornamita Swadanam Sarvatmasnapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Glory to the Sri Krishna Sankirtana, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for years and extinguishes the fire of conditional life, of repeated birth and death. The Sankirtan movement is a prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Nam Namakaya Bahudanja Sarvasakta Tattvarpita Niyapitasmaranena Kalaha Etadushi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Daiva Drushi Mahajananuagaha. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings, and thus you have hundreds and millions of names, like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules for chanting these names. O my Lord, out of kindness you enable us easily to approach you by your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. See how merciful and how down to earth Krishna is in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. But still he is saying, I am so unfortunate. This word you can see here. This is the mood of a devotee. This is what we are going to know in the next sloka. Tunadapi suni chena taro api sahishnuna kamanina manadena kirtaniya sadahai. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all the sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of Lord consistently. This is the heart and core of Krishna Bhakti. Tunadapi Sunichena tayorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahi. One should be very, very humble, thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street. So, Gastra is very humble. If you keep a leg on Gastra, it will bend. You should be much more humble than a Gastra. And one should be much more tolerant than a tree. A tree doesn't have any seasons. It bears the same pain in summer, winter, rainy, the same pain it has. But it is still tolerant. It is still living. That much tolerant a devotee should be. Devoid of all sense of false prestige. What is that false prestige? This is a disease which we all have, including myself. We think that I am a student. After 2 years, I am a working professional. I have this much of money. I have this much of land. I have these many children. I have a good wife or husband. This is all false prestige. Or I have, Bugatti. So, that is all trash. And should be ready to offer all respects to others. In such a state only, one can chant the holy name. Nadhanam najanam na sundarim kavitam vachakadisha kamaye mama janmani janmanishvare bhavatad bhakti hetuki tvayi. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, I don't want wealth, I don't need money, I don't need, opposite genders attraction, I don't need followers, one who praise me. I just want your causeless devotional service. I should be your devotee in every birth. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not even asking that I have to go back to Godhead. He is saying, even if I get multiple births, I should not forget Krishna. That is the greatest boon. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is directly saying, wealth, gender attraction, followers, praise, all these things are temporary. They don't have any, identity in spiritual world. Ainandana tanuja kinkiram patatam mam vishame bhavam bhurau Rupayato pada pankaja sthitaduli sadusham vishintaya. O son of Maharaj Nanda, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen into the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Now when we read Sikshashtakam, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wrote these 8 slokas, we get goosebumps. The finest writing. Because it is written by the Supreme Lord Himself. Nainam galadasviraya vadanam gadgadadhaya gira ulakaya nichidam vapuh kadatava gahane bhavishyati. O my Lord, when will my eyes be decorated with tears of love flowing constantly when I chant your holy name? When will my voice choke up? When will the hairs of my body stand on end at the recitation of your holy name? So these are all the the symptoms of one's pure Krishna bhakti in ecstasy. So this is how a pure devotee gets. His voice will tremble, his eyes will be completely with tears. His hairs on body, they will always stand when they say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Nigaitam nimishena chakshusha pravishayitam Shunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virhena me. O Govinda, feeling your separation and considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain. And I am feeling all vacant in the world in your absence. Aslishva padatan pinashnumamadasanam mahatam karotuva yadha tadhava vidadhadalam patava matprananadhastu sevanapaha. I know no one but Krishna is my Lord, and He shall remain. So if He handles me roughly by His embrace, or makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me, He is completely free to do anything and everything. For He is always my worshipful Lord unconditionally. So, Once you get surrendered to Krishna, if Krishna kicks you or Krishna hugs you, both are same. Both are unconditional love. Krishna might cause you some trouble sometimes, but that is for your sake. So that is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. So I have some personal requests for all the group members. As today is Poornima, I request every person in the group at least double your chanting, or in the least try to add 1 to 2 rounds to your chanting. Everyone kindly read one sloka of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Everyone sit before Krishna. Ask Krishna, when I come to the stage where I chant 16 rounds and follow the 4 regulator principles. The most important, most of you have, actually most of you are women, so that's why I'm stressing this point. Most of you can't come to 4 regulator principles unless your family becomes Krishna conscious. So I plead everyone to spread the Krishna conscious movement to all of your family members. Make your family members Krishna's devotees. For that also, you should chant perfectly the prescribed number of rounds. Make them devotees. Introduce them the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Introduce them to Bhagavad Gita. Introduce them to chanting as quickly as possible. So I hope everyone, I think I have to increase the answers. I hope everyone starts the above points today itself, as this is the most auspicious day for one's next step in Krishna Bhakti. Actually, to speak about Krishna consciousness or about Gaur Poornima or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one day or 1 hour is not enough. It takes several days, several hours. One mouth is not sufficient to glorify Krishna. So, with the mercy of my spiritual master, I have got to share a few things this fallen soul knows. I ask everyone's apologies if I spoke anything wrong in today's session. I beg everyone's feet, I beg you please start all the above points that I have listed in the page. This is sincerely saying that I beg each and everyone's feet, kindly get advanced in Krishna consciousness. After 8.4 different types of bodies, after some millions of years, you have got the chance to utter the word Krishna. Kindly don't lose this opportunity. Once you lose this, it takes millions of years again to take up Krishna consciousness. Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are so merciful. They gave you the opportunity to go back home. So kindly utilize this opportunity and go back to Krishna. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Poornima Maha Mahotsav ki jai. Thai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.